You know what's crazy? People are always in my business worried about what I'm doing. What Floyd is doing, what Floyd ain't doing, what I do got, what I don't got.
Something that you didn't appear interested in doing. And as a result, they didn't appear interested in helping you along because you didn't seem receptive.
Why does it always come to money?
Why not? I mean, everything you got on costs money. Everything you do costs money. You can't take your wife on a date for free.
During a live interview with Stephen A. Smith, Floyd Mayweather strongly pushed back against ongoing rumors about bankruptcy. He criticized a constant public focus on his personal finances and lifestyle, pointing out that many people are quick to talk about his situation while he does not involve himself in theirs. Mayweather urged others to stay out of his private matters, delivering his response with his usual bold and confident attitude while firmly dismissing the criticism.
Just know, I'm gonna stay in my lane, I ain't gonna fuck with nobody, and I don't want nobody fuck with me. If I go on vacation, my fault. When I go on vacation for 30 days, I take 30 watches with me. But you know what? What's crazy is this. If we add 10 more days, I take 10 more watches.
Floyd Mayweather recently responded to speculation surrounding a reported $42 million real estate deal that some online claims linked to financial trouble. He stated that he personally financed the investment and insisted that he is the only investor behind 62 properties, emphasizing that no outside partners were involved. According to Mayweather, the entire purchase was made using his own funds without any external backing. However, other accounts present a different picture. Some reports suggest his involvement may be limited to partial ownership rather than full control of the buildings. Alleged property records have fueled further doubts, with critics pointing out inconsistencies between the documentation and his public statements. These conflicting narratives have led to ongoing questions about the true structure of the investment and whether the full details have been publicly disclosed.
Yes, Floyd Mayweather has reportedly acquired 62 buildings in Upper Manhattan, spending approximately $402 million. This substantial investment was made through his real estate firm, Vada Properties, and is intended to expand his portfolio in New York City real estate market. Mayweather has expressed that this purchase holds significant personal meaning, reflecting his humble beginnings and desire to provide affordable housing options. He stated, "Growing up, I used to dream about owning just one home by myself. When you work hard, you can achieve anything. However, it's important to note that while Mayweather has announced this acquisition, some reports suggest that property records do not yet confirm a transfer of ownership. Experts speculate that he may have acquired a minority stake with options for future expansion rather than full ownership of all 62 buildings outright." In summary, Floyd Mayweather has publicly claimed to purchase 62 buildings in Upper Manhattan for $402 million, aiming to enhance affordable housing in the area. While these claims have been widely reported, the exact details and confirmation of ownership are still subject to verification. So even ChatGPT is saying that's not official. Whether Mayweather is saying it or not, ChatGPT is saying it's not official. That deal has not gone through.
To back up his statements, Floyd Mayweather reportedly visited the properties he says he fully owns. During the tour of all 62 apartment buildings, he repeatedly stressed that he has no business partners involved and that the investment belongs entirely to him. The visit was presented as a direct response to ongoing doubts, aiming to demonstrate that the deal is legitimate and solely funded by him. Despite this public appearance, some observers remained unconvinced. Critics argued that the tour may have been more focused on shaping public perception than providing concrete proof of ownership, leaving questions about the true structure of the investment still unresolved.
Yeah, I figured. Yeah. And I'm pointing like this because all of them. We're in New York City right now. We're in Manhattan. That's what we do. Come on. You know what I'm doing? All this money made. No partners. All by myself. Over 1,000 apartments. I'm just getting started.
Stephen A. Smith has criticized Floyd Mayweather's involvement in exhibition bouts, arguing that the focus on these events appears to be driven primarily by financial gain. He suggested that this approach may distract from or even weaken the legacy Mayweather built during his professional boxing career. According to Smith, repeatedly returning to non-competitive fights for profit risks overshadowing the accomplishments that once defined Mayweather's status in the sport.
Paul, I just see some of these things, and this is just my personal feeling. When you're that great and you're that elite, no one deserves, not just anyone deserves to be in a ring with you, even if you are retired, even if it is for exhibition purposes. This is not a movie. This is not Rocky 3, where Rocky is going against Thunderbolt, who that was his name, or Hulk Hogan, okay? This is not that.
Floyd Mayweather is widely known for openly displaying his wealth. His public image often includes luxury vehicles, high-end fashion, and overall lifestyle built around extravagance. He frequently shares glimpses of his possessions and spending habits on social media, presenting a consistently lavish persona. While some people admire his success and confidence, others criticize the constant display of wealth, leading to mixed reactions from audiences.
We got options, options, options. I got about 100 cars, but right here, we like to call this the Sweet 16. Lambo, Ferrari, 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 Lambo, Maybach, a Maybach, whatever you want to call it. Of course, the McLaren, the original McLaren. Bentley, Rolls, 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 Rolls. The Maybach truck or Maybach truck, whatever you want to call it.
Despite his major success, Floyd Mayweather's career has often been surrounded by controversy. Over the years, he has faced various legal issues and has even spent time in jail, with additional incidents and disputes continuing to follow him in the public eye. Critics argue that some of these situations reflect a pattern of behavior that repeatedly places him in legal and reputational risk. His legacy has also been questioned due to ongoing allegations related to financial misconduct, including claims involving disputes with associates and concerns about tax-related matters. In one widely reported incident, there were also rumors suggesting he was briefly held in Dubai over an unpaid luxury jewelry dispute. While these stories remain debated, they have contributed to the controversies often associated with his name.
Well, it turns out that the rumors were true, and Floyd Mayweather has been trapped in Dubai for the last 50 days. Gervonta Davis was the first to claim it. Now, multiple insider sources have confirmed that he is in fact trapped in Dubai for a debt that has nothing to do with boxing. After doing a little digging, it seems that someone in his camp, while he was shopping for jewelry in Dubai, stole one of the pieces, got away with it, and then blocked all communication with Mayweather. Since then, Floyd has already paid for the jewelry, but they refuse to let him go until they get their piece back. And allegedly, this guy right here is the thief that started this whole mess.
Further controversy surrounding Floyd Mayweather has come from his reported involvement in promoting cryptocurrency projects that were later criticized as fraudulent or poorly performing. It has been alleged that he received substantial payments to endorse certain digital currencies that eventually lost most or all of their value. While endorsing business ventures is not unusual for public figures, critics argue that using a high-profile reputation to support questionable or poorly structured financial projects can mislead supporters. They claim this raises concerns about responsibility toward fans and investors who may rely on a celebrity's image when making financial decisions.
You won't believe this. Floyd Mayweather is back in the NFT space to launch his metaverse called Mayoverse. There will be 5,000 NFTs with different utility, rarity levels, and rewards. But this NFT project is after a series of NFT and crypto scams he's started and promoted throughout the years. Some abandoned projects are Centra ICO, Ethereum Max, Floyd NFT, Bored Bunny, scamming his supporters for over more than $5 million. What do you think? Follow for more NFT news.
In a revealing interview, rapper 50 Cent claimed that Floyd Mayweather owed him millions of dollars that had not been paid back. The statement added a more personal layer to the ongoing discussion about Mayweather's financial dealings. According to this account, the dispute highlighted tensions between the two and contributed to broader public conversations about Mayweather's approach to money and obligations.
Pain that goes on where, you know, it's $300,000 chains being bought and buying the new Lamborghini and all these new things. And I'm sitting there going, yo, when you gonna give me the money?
Because you'd already invested.
Right, like when you gonna give me your half of the money back. But I ain't trying to press him because he just got out of jail, right? So it's like, let him cool his heels before you.
Was that in the millions?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you sitting there big, and I'm like, yo, so when, but see, the fighters are an asset in themselves. They are that talent, regardlessly. Right. You know, so I'm looking at him going, so there ain't no pressure there, but I'm saying, when is he gonna say he wants to, you know, to give me the other half of it? Why I gotta ask you for it?
Right.
And then when he,
are we talking over 2 million?
It's about that.
Oh, okay.
At that point, it was, you know, invested in.
All right.
So look, he goes, when he finally does bring up the actual the situation, he acted like he didn't know anything. Like, I didn't tell y'all to do that. I didn't tell you to do that.
Oh man.
And I'm looking at him, and he looked in my face and he told me to do that.
YouTuber turned boxer Logan Paul has also raised claims against Floyd Mayweather, alleging issues with payment following their exhibition bout. According to Logan, while Mayweather is said to have received his full earnings, he did not properly release the portion of money Logan believed he was owed. The situation added another layer of dispute surrounding Mayweather's business dealings in exhibition events.
That's the case that Showtime, as the digital partner, just paid Floyd, and that Mayweather Promotions' responsibility was to pay Logan, and they didn't. You guys know I'm not a big fan of the Pauls, but this is some scumbaggery at the highest level. Like, Floyd is just holding Logan's money, probably going to not pay him until a court orders him to, which makes me think we're going to fucking lawsuit land. Logan's gonna sue him, 100% he's going to. It's all gonna depend on what was in that contract, that 14-page document that Logan signed on camera, by the way. Either two things happen. One, Logan and his team completely fucking fumbled whatever contract that was in their hands and didn't read through it thoroughly. It wasn't just robbing people like us of our money to watch them go at it. It was also robbing Logan, saying fuck you to everyone and taking 100 mil to the bank. Or the second option, which is probably the most likely scenario that we're having here.
In response to ongoing criticism, Floyd Mayweather has spoken about how he views money and his financial mindset. He stated that openly discussing wealth should not be mistaken for a poor character, explaining that he sees money primarily as a tool for freedom and opportunity. According to him, this perspective has enabled him to pursue goals and ventures that many people might avoid. He also suggested that this way of thinking plays a role in his willingness to engage in bold and unconventional investments.
Floyd, you seem really comfortable talking about money. A lot of people in the UK are not. So what are your beliefs around money?
Just because I talk about money doesn't make me a bad person. I mean, I like to have the finer things in life. Money don't make me, I make money. I like to feed my family. You know, we can't feed our family just saying I love you. You know, money is able to put us in a position so we can have the finer things in life. So we are able to travel over to the UK and experience and do different things. We're able to travel to Dubai and other countries and have fun and live life and experience different things. So when you're able to make a lot of money, you're able to do those certain things. And for those people that don't have any money, because life is all about having different experiences. And with me being able to make a lot of money, I'm able to bring my team as well as my family around the world so they can experience different things.
Something you said earlier, Floyd, it really fascinated me. And it gave me an insight that you really learned about money. Is you said in real estate, you got to know what to do on a small scale first.
Yes.
And then you went big. And is that because you don't want to take massive risk because you want to be smart with your money?
Well, like, you don't go out there and work extremely hard for so many years and then take every dime you got and just put it into something that you don't know about.
Well, a lot of people do, don't they? I mean,
and majority of the time you get bad results. 90% of the time you get bad results.
Floyd Mayweather's reported purchase of 62 apartment buildings was initially presented as a major business success, but has since become tied to rumors about financial strain. Some observers believe he may have taken on more than he could comfortably manage, while others argue he could have been misled by people involved in the deal. Unlike many professional athletes, Mayweather has reportedly preferred to handle his financial matters without relying heavily on a personal manager. He is said to have negotiated contracts and investments on his own, giving him full control over his business decisions. This independence has worked in his favor during successful deals, but has also meant that any setbacks or questionable outcomes fall directly on his own judgment.
I think with Floyd, he's never had a manager as well, right? He's always negotiated his own deals. Is that what kind of led to his wealth? He didn't have to cut a
It's not that he ain't got a manager, but he has got a manager. So he's can't remember his name now. So he's got a man, an elderly fella that's always with him, and but he does everything goes through him. Everything. Floyd ain't very clever, believe me. But training wise, man's a genius, and it's hard work, dedication. Don't matter how good you are. I mean, I am world class as an athlete, but I never trained like the top boys. I just thought, don't worry out, because I love a row and I love the fighting. Let's just turn up. Yeah. I mean, but after 3-4 rounds, if I ain't knocked you out, what sting coming at my ass?
Floyd Mayweather's path into entrepreneurship is often traced back to a high-stakes decision early in his career, when he reportedly placed a large bet on his own victory in a fight. The move carried significant risk, but it paid off and became a defining moment in how he approached both sports and business. From that point forward, he is said to have taken greater control of his financial direction and long-term earnings. In a separate heated exchange, boxing trainer Bill Haney criticized Mayweather, suggesting that he prioritizes money over his legacy in the sport. Haney claimed that financial gain seems to dominate Mayweather's public focus, questioning his broader motivations. This kind of criticism reflects how Mayweather's image has shifted over time, from celebrated boxing champion to a more controversial figure, often associated with wealth and commercial success.
No, Floyd's not going to do MMA, but he is going to box again. He's enjoying this attention. It's been very smart what he did. I think it surprised him. I think he was just going out to have a little bit of fun. I don't think he realized he could get 4 and 5 weeks of headlines out of this, but he does need to box again, for sure. I mean, you call it breaking news, but I will tell you unequivocally right now, Floyd Mayweather does and is planning to box one more time.
And the motivation behind getting into a ring again to box, when he said he's retired, why do it?
Floyd's broke. You got to understand, the only thing more embellished than Floyd Mayweather's pay-per-view numbers is Floyd Mayweather's net worth, and he made a lot of money. But remember this, it does not matter what you made, it matters what you kept, and he is a dum-dum.
So anyone, Floyd's made $1 billion. Floyd has gotten $300 million for Pacquiao, $300 million for McGregor. That might be true, but that money does not exist anymore. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's right. I mean, Mike Tyson, he did real well too with Evander Holyfield. Again, it's not what you made. And don't forget, boxing and MMA math, whatever that number is, you get 30% of. So 30% of $1 billion, he still did really well, but not when you're spending money like that. I mean, that's just the way it works. We've seen a progression of these guys, one after the next, that all end up the same way. And that's broke, and they're just not smart with their money. And, I mean, that's all it comes down to. I'm not even trying to bag on Floyd. Look, he's just not a very bright guy. He's surrounded with even less bright guys. This is the way it works when you're a boxer and you go spend that kind of money. If you ever buy things that cost money to own, you're going to be broke.
That's it for today's video. Stay tuned, and I'll catch you in the next one.